me turn this off for a bit until I get warm. I just saw the King of Swords. I don't know what's going to come out. This is our Sunday reading with our angel cards as well. So I will be using the basic tarot, okay? And then I will be using our angel oracle deck as well, which I do have to use the book because I'm not as accustomed to reading from that particular deck. So if I do need to open up the book, then we will at that time. Hello again, my name is Victoria Violet. This is Gypsy Roots. Now I saw the Queen of Swords. Gypsy Roots Tarot and Travel, I saw the Queen of Wands. Why it's important that I'm calling that out is because if they come out again, well, at least we know they've already tried to rear their heads. They've already tried to show themselves to us. Okay? This is a Sunday reading. I'd like to keep it as godly as possible. So I will not be looking at anything concerning comments because that may trigger me and then I'll end up cursing and I don't want to. So with that said, I thank you for being here. To my subscribers, thank you for returning. You know you're always welcome. To people coming in, please do consider subscribing. So the Emperor. To the trolls, you already know, I just don't have time for you. May God take care of you and give you what you need because you obviously are mentally ill and need help. Let's take a look to see what type of messages God wants to offer us today on this day of rest. And all I have to say is, well, that worked too well because it's 86 degrees outside and I don't do well with heat. One more shuffle and then I'll get to shuffling the angel cards when we get to that point, okay? Ooh, something is coming in super fast. That can't be used as a theme card for me, but nonetheless, I do want to make that known. Put that side up because it doesn't have to be down to 66 degrees, but my side does. There's a Tower card coming, and that had come in earlier as well. Something's coming down, all fall down, like that ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, they all fall down. You remember that? And everybody that was a child would sing that? Well, that's really not for children. It actually was an illness that was going around, but they made it into a child's rhyme. Ooh, very soon, super quick, the tower comes down and much thought has to be put into certain things. I don't know what that is yet, but the angel of the Lord is here, and the angel of the Lord is telling us, ooh, we need to have patience. So I'm still not seeing so far, and again, hello to everyone, what this is about, but somebody is going to feel very tested. Who is that? I don't know, but I will put that one to the side. Again, another death card. There's a lot of change. We got, what was the death card in the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck? The death card was, oh, the coffin. So now we're getting the death card itself. What is this change? Spirit has me curious now. Oh my gosh. We have the Five of Swords. Who's fighting these battles and why, Lord? Because I don't see it yet. There's a walking away. Someone fighting battles and walking away. This is not a one-to-one reading. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. Please do check out the other videos. Something has to resonate here. You have the World card. So with that, I'm going to keep that to the side. The World card is giving us energy that will surpass, or we will be able to get over anything that comes our way, no matter how bad it is. Okay? You get the Seven of Wands. Somebody's going through it, but it's still not crystal clear if it's the Libra collective or if it's someone else. Someone that feels like there's so much loss going on in their life. So the theme for me right now is great amounts of loss. But it's still not telling me whether it's for the Libra collective. You will be getting an offer soon. with this Page of Cups. But it is a page. That's very small. That's a very small offer of love. Someone feeling very tested to come near you. With good reason, Libra Queen. With good reason, my Libra is coming out as female. But the feminine aspect of the Libra isn't as harsh as the the masculine aspect of the Libra. So she is at least someone willing to listen. She won't cut you off. She'll let you speak. But the only thing with the Libra Queen, the Queen of Swords, is if she can test you, meaning she can sense that you are telling her lies, she will cut your head off with her own sword. So if we have Libra cross watchers wanting to come back towards the Libra collective, wanting to talk to them, they will be given an opportunity to speak their piece, but they must speak truth, because the moment they don't speak truth, Libra can detect that, because we have our own radar, and it's off with your head. The Wheel of Fortune is coming, and that's a good thing. So you already have the World, Libra, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So things, especially where finances are concerned, are coming to an end. If you've experienced any financial pressures, any financial stressors, that's coming to an end. Where before money was coming in little by little, that's coming to an end. You have a new start here with the Ace of Wands. Have a brand new start. Now he's graduated to the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's a little better, but that's still a knight. See, what Libras want to see is Libras want to see kings and queens. If they cannot be an emperor, at the very least, you have to come in towards a Libra as a king or a queen. We don't want 17-year-olds. We don't want 15-year-olds. We want solid men and women. Now we're cooking. So I'm thinking whoever's trying to come in is having a really, really bad time in their own life, okay? And that's aspected by all these negative energies and cards that we see on this side of the aisle, okay? Fighting. Really, 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 really having a bad time. See that? Sorrow. And there's an ending card in here. There's wanting to put, because it's just a tit for a tat. Wherever this person is, all they're doing is fighting. They're super stressed out. Their finances may be affected as well. What they want is this, but what they're going to bring in is a very, very small offer. They're going to bring in a very small offer to you, Libra. If you accept that, yeah, this sounds crazy. It's like catching fish or something. Then they're going to bring in the Knight of Cups and make you that offer. If you accept that, they will know it's safe, and they will know that they can have the Nine of Cups with you, which is a much bigger offer. So it looks like it's going to be a trickle. Let me test to see how the waters go with Libra Collective. Is Libra going to be receptive? Okay, I'm going to offer this love. Okay, the Libra's not mean, not angry, not fighting with me. I'm going to offer even more love. Oh, the Libra is fine with me. Now I'm going to offer, a bigger cup of love. That's the way it's going to go. But this person is having financial issues that are very, very stressful. They may or may not have anywhere to live. Again, they may or may not have anywhere to live. There is an offer here. I'm already shaking my head. Did you see that? But it is financial offer. So something to do with finances. So when they come in, they may talk to you and let's see how Libra is acting with me. Let's see if Libra is going to be receptive to me, and wham, tell you what they need from you. And here we have the Queen of Wands. Told you guys she was coming out. Not seeing eye to eye with this Queen of Wands. The Emperor Is the Emperor in a good, positive energy? Or is the Emperor in a negative energy? The Emperor, as you know, can also be a dad. So he's feeling a lot of pressure, meaning the Emperor is feeling a lot of pressure. That's a 10. I don't think you can get heavier than that. But the good news is 10s are ending. So whatever it is coming to an end. The heaviness will come to an end. They want to show you that they're coming in, and they're coming in with all in their revelry and oh, you know, look at me. But the truth is that they don't really want to tell you is their finances are shitty right now. I mean, they're bad. They're not doing well at all. Wanting a new beginning and a new way of life. Now that's a good sign. Because, again, they're experiencing the 9 of Wands. This is not that much better, guys. When we're doing tarot, what we're looking for is succession, progression, etc. Going from really bad to good. This is not much better. I'm not laughing at the person. I'm laughing at the situation. What they really would like is, again, twice over, telling me a brand new life, a brand new way of life. But what they don't understand, or maybe they have understood, I don't know until I finish the reading, it takes work. It takes us doing something different. It takes us having a real change in our life in order to move to a better direction and have those new beginnings. We can't just go, oh God, I want a new life. Oh God, I want a new life. Oh, I wish I had a new life. It's not going to happen that way. Unfortunately, we've got to do something. We've got to be the catalyst. And at worst case scenario, God's the catalyst. And once God steps in to make that move for us, it's a forced thing and it's going to be ugly. And that might be what this person is going through right now. It might be that God finally intervened and said, jump off the diving board. Right, this is the diving board. Jump off the diving board. That's scary. I said jump off the diving board. No, I changed my mind. And they sit here on the edge of the board, and they're just sitting there looking at the water. And then God is saying, I'm giving you one last time, jump off the diving board. And they're like, God is behind them going, choop, and forces them to jump. And that looks like what's happening right here, because they're having a really hard time with this Queen of Wands. Let's see what else we see. Oh, you got the Ace of Swords there. You have really good cards coming in. But here we go with the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is, you know, have you ever taken a coin and you're like, heads or tails? Heads. Okay, so it falls. We've gotten it. We're done, right? Problem is this. That coin has not fallen. That coin is still up in the air. So there is no choice yet. And when we don't make a choice, it's just in limbo. We're in limbo. We're constantly in limbo. So if you're with someone, a cross watcher that's very indecisive, and that's a bad trait that Libra can have, a bad trait. An unstable, unbalanced Libra, if you're dealing with another Libra, or you yourself are a Libra, and you cannot seem to make decisions, or you make a decision and you flip-floppy and you take it back, that is a sign of a very unbalanced Libra. So that is not a good or positive person, because they haven't learned how to have a good equilibrium. And what is the Libra? The Libra is all about balance, okay? So they're not in a good place. Here we go again. I'm thinking that this person is either, these are their thoughts of what they'd like to do, or what they're getting ready to do. They want the magician to help them out of the situation so they can get it done. But here we are at a crossroads. What is the Two of Wands? It's a crossroad. I'm not making a decision yet. I'm just looking. What the hell? Might as well go, you know. When I was super much younger, I was probably between 19 and 23. I used to do what was called, in those times, we would call it window shopping. because the whole gist was you went to go see what you wanted, but you knew you didn't have the cash, perhaps at this time, you weren't paid yet, to get what you wanted. So you'd go scope everything out and see what you wanted so that when payday came, you knew what clothes you wanted, shoes, kicks, whatever, right? So it was window shopping. Well, this MF looks like he's window shopping. He's thinking about, or she's thinking about, what the future could look like, what they would like the future to look like, but they haven't made a move. They haven't made a move. They're at a crossroads. And again, overemphasizing, I know, but I'm going to say it again. The 2 of coins are up in the air. They have not fallen. So you can't tell whether it's heads with heads or heads and tails. You cannot tell. Again, this is what they want. So, okay. It looks like they're thinking very heavily about what comes next. But whether or not they're going to actually make the move or not, it's not showing yet, okay? Messages you're going to get. Decisions have not been made. This person is fighting and fighting and fighting where they are. Oh, my ever-loving. This person has a lot of fighting going on where they are. They want to move away. I don't know yet if that's just in mind or actuality. Because this, oh, my ever-loving, it just gets worse. This is a done deal. This is when... Okay, I'm going to put it like this so you guys can understand. At the status that this relationship is at, that I'm looking into right now, that God is showing me, if we've ever, any of y'all have ever had a bad relationship and you know it's near the end, people don't care how they talk to each other anymore. They start calling each other names. They start saying every single bad thing that the other person has ever done in the whole entire relationship. So if you've been with that person 50 years, well, they're going to tell you every single thing you've done wrong for those 50 years. So there's nothing but fighting. What is the fighting about? Money. What is the fighting about? You. The relationship from the past. And I'm going to say, we're having a lot of synchronicity here where it's death with change. It's help, 6 of coins with the 5 of cups. I'm sorry, the 6 of cups with the 6 of coins. So you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of synchronicities going on. Sixes, changes, beginnings, the world with the Wheel of Fortune. Those are very strong cards. So in this person's mind, the ideal world they'd like to live in is 1, with you. 2, extremely happy. 3, they don't want you to give them any flack. 4, they want to come back without having to make too much of a ruckus between you two. So here we go again with somebody that doesn't want to own up to their own responsibilities. And part of the responsibilities to you is explanations, right? Do you want to just open the door, have somebody come in and I need somewhere to crash? It doesn't work that way. We're adults. At least most of us are adults, and we'd like to be treated as adults. And adults talk. They discuss things. So here we see the marriage card. We see the King of Swords. So you have your counterpart. Where are you? You have your counterpart, Libra. But this is still hidden. This is still hidden. This relationship is still hidden. What they would like to do in the near future, or maybe even, let's say 6 months from now, is they want a marriage with you. You are a partnership, or you are a good match. They see that. But they don't want to come in and fight. The issue is when you get somebody too accustomed to not having to give you explanations, they're going to give you little to no information. So you're still going to be sitting here going, I'm in a relationship. How? I'm in a relationship. Why? Why am I helping you again? Or why are you coming? What are we doing? And you shouldn't be that way in a relationship. You should know where the relationship is going. Are you just friends? Are you lovers? Are you more than that? Are we living together? Are we moving towards a bigger relationship? You need to know all these things before somebody comes through the door and says, you gonna let me crash? No, I'm not going to let you crash. I would let you crash if I knew why I'm letting you crash. But if you're not going to be willing to discuss anything with me as to why you're even asking me that, why would I want to do that for you? So people have to discuss things. People have to talk. This person is going through a lot. I can see that. But I'm going to say something. I'm going to step out of the bounds of a reader, and I'm going to say this as a human being. When we do certain things in life, we get what's called karma. And I myself as a human, I don't want to interfere with God where karma's concerned. What do I mean by that? If you continue to rescue people over and over again, you're rescuing them every time they're falling or they're about to learn an expensive, yes, I did say expensive, an expensive lesson, life lesson that God wants them to learn. And God has put it to them in that way because they're not learning. Then you're just in the way. You're in the way because you interfered with God's laws. And that person will not learn because you keep picking them up before they fall completely. And maybe God needs them to fall completely so that you don't have to worry about God not teaching them the lesson that they came to earth to learn. So Raphael popped out. I'm keeping Raphael. And then I'm taking, wow. Okay, I'm taking 4, including the Raphael. So Raphael is coming in and he's saying, I am strengthened and healed by the power of divine love. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm not answering the comments with good reason. You don't have a right to know my business. So don't be asking stupidities. I promised myself I was not going to curse, so I will not curse you out with words. So I am strengthened and healed by the power of divine love. Okay? So if it's divine right that this person comes towards you, comes back to you, and you become a couple, a real couple, then that's the way it's going to be. But that's up to God. Okay? That's up to God. Meaning this person is trying to cookie cut, or not cookie cut, trying to let's say graduate, okay? For graduation, you have to have certain credits. You have to have certain classes to graduate college or university or even high school. If you do not have those credits, you will not graduate. This person is trying to get a degree without graduating, really, without getting all of the classes done. And so that's why I said, yeah, it's strengthened and healed by divine love, but it's by divine power that is the decision will be final and made, because this person has to find a way to graduate the right way. Raphael comes in for healing. You got to remember that. Raphael comes in for healing. Okay? The angel of the west. I create the reality around me with thoughts of pure love and goodness. So yeah, of course, if you love this person, you can give them an opportunity. But that all depends as well, because this person comes in and still, if the main reason you separated was because they come in with a bunch of lies, they come in with a bunch of bullshit, BS, that they don't tell you everything you need to know, then how can you trust that they're telling you the truth? How can you trust that what they're telling you is really what you need to know? So unless this person is willing to sit down and talk to you like a mature adult, there's really nothing you can do about it. The next card says the guardian angel of children. I honor the precious child within me. I nourish and cherish all new beginnings. So yeah, God is bringing this person back around to you. I'm not going to say he's not. But again, God wants this person in your life, Libra Collective, to graduate. They want you to come in with the right information and the right direction and with a good, clean heart. And if he's or she's not coming in that way, are they really coming in for the right reasons? The angel of serenity. I feel serene and tranquil when I accept who I am. This person has to accept who they are. Okay? They have to accept their responsibility all the way around. Okay? Sometimes what happens is they can't get away with things, or they were getting away with things before where they were, and they stopped being able to get away with things. So now they're coming towards you because they think that they can get away with things with you, meaning you're going to be more lenient. You're going to be softer on them. You're not going to be as hard on them. You may not argue as much, which is a good thing, but at the same time, what are you getting out of the relationship? Are you getting a concrete love offer, or are you just getting someone that's coming in on the rebound, and you're just the first person that they thought of coming towards, and, oh, I just needed somebody to talk to? No, you're not somebody to talk to. They need to talk to God, and they need to get right with God. If they're not willing to remove some of those obstacles that they created themselves by the way that their actions created these obstacles and these problems in their life, why do they think that you're somehow their mother, or a magician that's going to say poof and all their problems are done and over with? So they have so many things they're coming with. Yes, you can be a good-hearted person. Yes, you can listen to their problems, but it would be a mistake to solve all their problems if they're not willing to work on their own problems themselves. Or let's take it a step further. Yes, you can be a soft person, soft-hearted, a dear person, and take them back. But if they're not willing to work out verbally, if they're not willing to verbalize, open up to you, talk to you about the situations, talk to you about what's going on, what led up to all of this, then you have someone that you're going to be, what, their psychologist? You're going to be their psychiatrist? You're going to be their doctor? You're not equipped to do any of that unless you're actually a doctor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. And if you are, you still can only help a person so far because you're too close to the situation to be able to help that person effectively, because you have your own agenda. Don't we all? I have an agenda. When somebody comes into my life that I start dating, what is the first thing we think about? First of all, how are they going to fit into my life? Do they fit into my life? Do I like them? Would I like to get to know them? Are we going to be dating long term? And what is that going to look like? And where is that going? And what's the end game? Is the end game living together, moving in together, marrying? What is the end game? Or, I don't think I like that person enough to start a good bonding. So next, that's life. I'm sorry. Anybody that lies to you and tells you that they're just coming near you to be a friend, that's an F buddy. And I don't know about you, but I don't need one. So, again, if this person is coming in because they need your help, don't turn into their F buddy, because that is all you're going to be if they don't commit to talking to you, if their communication is poor, if their communication has been closed off to begin with in the past, and you've never really gotten anywhere with this person because of the way that they're so closed off, they're so secretive, then all you're going to do is become a full-time F buddy. I don't think you want that for yourself, a buddy with benefits or whatever you want to call it. Nowadays, when people tell you cuddle, it's not even a real cuddling. It means something totally different. So you get it. Hopefully you are all adults on this channel. If you're under 18, really, if you're under 21, please go the fuck away. I really don't want you here. You're not mature enough to have a relationship. Your mind is still developing, and I really don't feel like dealing with trolls. Anyway, with that said, this is what's coming towards you this early September. I hope this helps someone. They are trying to come in, change from a page to a knight, and they skipped the king and went straight to the emperor. So they are trying to come in as an emperor. So I'm not going to say they're not trying to change, that they're not trying to create some kind of change within their person. I just would like for it to be long-lasting, long-term change, and not flip back when they get their needs met by you. Okay? Hopefully that helps someone. This is our nightcap, and we will see each other tomorrow if God is willing. Much love and light. Victoria Violet. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.